During our trip to Tanzania, Dirk and I climbed Mount Meru, an active volcano standing at a height of 4,500 meters or around 15,000 feet. Meru is located 70 kilometers or 44 miles west of Mount Kilimanjaro, providing a nice view of Africa's tallest mountain on a clear day, which we were lucky enough to have. Mount Meru most recently had a minor eruption about a century ago, and an ash cone is formed in the old crater. It was an interesting and challenging climb that took 3 days and covered various types of terrain, including fertile slopes, desert, and a forest that hosts diverse wildlife. Every group of hikers needs to be accompanied by an armed ranger in case of encounters with buffalo or elephants. In addition to being an incredible personal experience, we took this opportunity to learn more about the tourism industry in Tanzania, since mountain climbers make up approximately a third of the tourists traveling to Tanzania each year. Dirk and I traveled with Mike Nelson, who was the first African man to climb to the top of Mount Everest. It took him 2 months, and it was part of an expedition to find the body of George Mallory, who took part in the first 3 British expeditions to Mount Everest in the early 1920s. Mike was part of the team that found Mallory's body, still intact with many of his personal belongings frozen in time since 1924, when Mallory climbed Everest but never returned.
It was a big expedition because they were searching of this guy called George Mallory, who they think they climbed before Edmund Hillary, who have the history of the first man to climb Everest. But this George Mallory, they climbed before, and then but until now nobody know if they died on the way up or on the way down.
Yeah.
So that's why they're looking for this body, if they can find the camera, and then to break a story of Edmund Hillary.
But you found the body?
Yeah, with the team, with this American team.
What was that like?
Yeah, it's still, you can see it's people, it's the real body, but it's very dry, and some clothes it's decay, but some clothes still there. And then they found his goggles, some letters from his pocket, his wallet, and everything inside him.
In terms of Mount Meru and Mount Kilimanjaro, one of the big issues facing the tourism industry for quite some time is how the porters and cooks are treated and paid during these hiking trips. Mike knows about these issues firsthand, as he started out as a porter, someone who carries equipment, food, and other supplies up the mountains. Today, Mike's the director of a local tour company and believes in taking good care of his staff, something that helps differentiate his tour company from others.
So Mike, you were a porter before. How did this influence the philosophy of Chagga tours now?
Yeah, because when I was the porter before, I know all the tour operators, they didn't really take care of the porter and the guides. Because by this time of the year, they didn't provide, like when we go camping, they only provide tent for the customer, but they don't provide tent for the crew. And then the crew, when they climb maybe Kilimanjaro, they used to sleep in the caves. In some camps where there is no cave, they used to sleep outside. You can make some grass, you make small house, and then we sleep. So this was really, really hard for the porters.
So Mike, it sounds like Chagga Tours is already ahead of other tour operators, and that you're thinking about taking care of the porters and even the environment. So if Chagga Tours was to join an association, what types of benefits would you look for from them? What would you need from an association?
I would like the association to press the tour operators to make sure all the tour operators in Tanzania, they pay well to the crew. To pay a good salary for the crew, because most of the company they really pay less salary for the porter and guides. And then also we want now the government to look in on it, because tourists, they come here, they pay a lot of money, and then only the tour operator, they get all the money, but the people who really do the job, they get like nothing. So the only thing we really like is to the crew to get paid well.
Mike, thank you so much for taking us up the mountain. It was an unbelievable experience.
Thank you very much.
We did it safely. It wasn't easy at times, but you encouraged us, and we had a great trip.
Thank you.
We'll tell all of our friends about Chagga Tours.
You're welcome. All right, very welcome. You did also a good job. Keep walking, and then we get up there.
Yeah.
And we made it. So I would like to say congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. We made it
Good.
Thanks a lot.
Top of Mount Meru. Asante sana. Next time, Kilimanjaro.
Oh, yes.
Karibu sana.